Okay, I'm bored. You're bored. Let's get this over with. Ahem. Well, let's be let dog. Deku's on his main cycle. He gets kidnapped. Yada yada yada. Toga tries to sneak off to get some alone time with Deku, and Deku's in the grass with this mystery woman. But I left out some details. Deku knew she was a woman, but he didn't know anything else about her. So let's have a little time skip to. It's about to be the end of the week, end of his little main main cycle, and this mystery woman shows up. Just let me out. This, I like this feeling. Well, I've been suppressing your little urges for a while now because, well, I truly do want to be your lover, but I really do want to get married. You know, we're not getting any younger, and I'm a teenager. I have plenty of time to bang as many women as I want, but not really uh, thinking about banging someone who kidnaps me. Really? Then you should tell your mini me that. It's like, goes down and it's like, oh, you calling him little? You have the audacity to insult him. Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Oh, I will soon enough. She pushes a button and the chains which tracks confining him to the wall, and she opens his little cage. Uh, so you finally want to look me in the eyes. Yeah, I want you to know just what I'm offering you. Yeah, for me a free pass. Fuck you, silly. Yes, you could say that, but also she throws off her cloak and reveals this. Because like, wait a minute, you're like me. Don't tell me you're no, no. I'm not one of your clones or one of those abominations you suddenly decide to call your children. Seriously, you were right the first time. They're nothing but pale imitations of you. Deku just looks down and just say, that's that's not true. They're still living beings just like me. What I'd done to them was a work of art. Just either way. You see, I was in a facility too, but mine was more brutal than yours. They didn't give me a choice. I was the only one there looking for them until I decided to free myself. Unlike you, I didn't have a team. I didn't have a mommy coming to save me. My mom didn't save me. I saved. No, you had help. You definitely had help. I had to save myself while you just waited. But I am a little interested in what you're packing down there. So you just want me for my body? Yeah, pretty much. But these few days we spent together, getting to know each other better, I feel like I want you more than just your floaters. Floater? No, these are swimmers. These are Olympic swimmers. You talking about? Hmm. Whatever. Either way, I do want children, and since your main cycle is almost over, like, wait a minute. If you're like me, but not part of me, does that mean you? Yeah, I have similar powers to yours. The healing factor, the berserk mode, yes. That means you also have the pheromones, yes. Aren't you a smart boy? And I guess you figured out what I've been injecting you with all this time. Oh, shit. So that's why. Yeah. See, I've trained mine more than you ever thought possible. You see, with yours, you just make women a little bit more moist in the air. You know, soon as they smell it, they get more enticed, more willing to let you fuck them as much as you want. But mine, I can use them wherever I want. Even to the point where the opposite sex, or the same, depending on my preferences, would do almost anything just to be with me. Wait, so those soldiers? No, I pay them. Yeah, I pay them quite a sum of money, but I do have some backing in the government. Wait, so you escaped on your own and slaughtered everyone there? Well, almost everyone. I did need the keys to the door, you know. So that's when I just saw this weird recording. Apparently, the pure scientist wasn't the only one who thought about, well, cloning. Really? Yeah, I saw this little video chat our scientists had. You know, they were comparing notes, saying how you can do this or that, and I can do whatever. But it turned out that they wanted us to meet before, but before I, you know, decided to get out. So the day we decided to bust out was the day we were supposed to meet. Yeah, you can say that. So you can see, it's like we were meant to be together. It was fate. Fate? Nah, don't believe in that shit. Really? You think it's just coincidence that you and I have similar powers? Mm. There are plenty of people with similar quirks with different variations. Just because we have similar quirks does not mean that we were meant to be together. Hmm. Looks like you're gonna need some more pheromones before you can truly release yourself from all this stress you've been dealing with. Huh. You know so much about me, I told you, just let me out. Let me destroy something, and I'll be on my way. But I like this island. I really do. And I don't want you destroying it. So, how about this? You can just release all your stress out on me. At least he starts to undress. Deku's soldier just staying at attention. Oh, damn, this is not the time. Yeah, there's a reason I was suppressing those urges and using my pheromones so much. You see, what I've learned is they get stronger and stronger as the longer you aren't able to release them. Like, so what you're saying is you've been giving me these blue balls just so I can release them in you. Like, pretty much. And thanks to my pheromones being almost constantly being pumped through your system, as soon as I activate them, you just attack me like a wild animal and go to town. You'll ravage me just like a lion would destroy a carcass. Oh my god, you are crazy. Like, no, I'm not crazy. That's that first girl you end up plowing. Her name is what? Toga? The chick with the blood quirk. Hmm. Yeah, you seem to know an awful lot about me, but I just started to know anything about you. You'll learn more about me as we, in a way, consummate our marriage. What? Is it ready? Yes, ma'am. They bring in this huge machine filled with her pheromones. What are you doing? Well, I was testing something out, and turns out not only will I be able to control you completely, but he was like me and you becoming one fully. Like, oh my god, you really are crazy. Even Toga wouldn't do something like this. Well, Toga, she's not me, so if she was, she probably would do the same. Tell you what, I'll give you a choice. You can fuck me willingly, or we could just use this machine and relieve that stress the natural or the more painful way. I'm fine either way, you know. See, I can always wait another month. You will most likely be able to attack any woman if I just left you alone or sent you back, you know. Uh, so you really want me to apply you that badly? Yes. See, because I love you. This isn't love. This is more like preserving our species. Yeah, exactly. You see, I do want to have kids, like I said, but there's not many who can handle me. I think you have the same issues. Hmm, can't lie, you're right on that. But seriously, kidnapping me? Couldn't you just, I don't know, show up at my place? I could, yeah, but this is more kinky. This is more My style. Oh my god, are you a sadist? Yeah, but like you said, depending on how rough you are with me, I may be kind of a masochist too. I do have a higher pain tolerance than most. You could understand that yourself, huh? Yeah, I definitely don't see no scars. Your healing factor must be exactly like mine. Oh yeah, except you are obviously not the same. See, I killed all of my imitations, but you just started letting yours live. Yes. Yeah. So once we're done here, we and you are going on a hunting spree for your so-called children. Starting with what'd you call it? Nomu? What? Oh yes, he's gonna be first to die. You see, you treat him like a son now, but once we're done, he's gonna see you in a whole new light. He's gonna see you as the monster who ripped out his throat and drinks his blood while he watches. I don't want to hurt him, not anymore, but soon enough. But make your choice. Ah, okay, I will marry you, but just leave my children alone. On one condition. What? You have to put a baby in me first. And she pushes a button, and Deku's restraints are released. And she starts activating those pheromones in his body. He's feeling the full effect, and all he sees right now is her. And he lunges at her, pinning her to the ground. She has a smile on her face, the one you see here. You see that? Yeah, that's her kind of smile. And she's just thinking, huh, that's a good boy. Tricky was like, you are still crazy. Yeah, but I'm the only woman here. And Deku starts kissing her. He starts, and he just opens her legs, and the soldier is ready to go into action. Oh yeah, he's thrusting her. She gets a slight moaning. He just keeps thrusting his side of her. He's not going any place. He's going full force in the rose garden, and she's loving it. She's feeling every inch of it, and she's loving. Her claws are out. She's digging her claws into his back as he keeps just thrusting deeper inside of her. And she's like, wait, turn me around. He's like, really? He's like, well, yes. One of my favorite positions is a wheelbarrow. And he looks up her legs after turning her around, and he just inside of her. Then she's moaning, then just saying how much she really loves him. And then she asks, who's better, me or that toga woman? And he just answers, toga is nowhere near as tight as you. And this makes her happy. She smiles, and then he just lifts her up from the wheelbarrow position. And he grabs one of her boobs with one hand, and he starts sucking on the other boob with him. And you know, he's he's having some fun. He actually uses his tail to go through the back door, and she's loving it. She's moaning and everything. Some soldiers do, or little soldiers do, start walking towards the way, but they just instantly just turn around like, no, we are not dealing with that. We cannot risk pissing her off. And, and she's just keeps saying she's close. She's really close right now. It's like me too. So, and then she starts getting tighter. Tired. He gets bigger, and until he finally, he nuts in her, and they're panting all heavy. And there's this. Like he was just thinking, I can't believe I actually did this. That Toga's gonna kill me. Like, no way she can't. Can she? And this woman, you know what? Let's just call her Katara. 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 Yes, not Katara. Katara. If you don't like that name, I'm going to stick with it unless you give me something better. Deal? Okay. And she's like, "Are you finished?" No. He goes for it from behind, and she's like, "You really have a lot of pent up stress. Good thing I'm here to give you the help you need." And Deku just smiled, like thinking, "Oh, this is the best ever." He picks her up and pins her against the wall from behind. He just continues just to thrust inside of her. He was still using his tail to go anal, and she feels it, and it just she can't hold back her moans anymore, and she's just thinking, huh, and all it took was a week for him to fall for me. This is the best day ever. Even Barry Wise slaughtered all those people, and she's just thinking this, and he was just thinking, this shouldn't feel so good. I have no idea. Is this what it feels like when I find someone who understands me? And she just says, let me try something. She turns around and pushes him on the ground. It's like, what are you doing? And she hops on top of him. She's riding him like a cowgirl on a mechanical bull. And, and Deku starts to move his own heels because he ain't gonna be slacking. And he's just like, he's doing some good work. He's still in her ass, and she's just enjoying it. He's like, oh, aren't you considerate? You're not going to make me do all the work. Like, no, that would be lazy. And I need to release some stress. And then he nuts in her again. He's just thinking about, I can't believe this is actually happening. I didn't expect this at all. Oh, she's just holding on to him. He, the wounds she made on his back from her claws, those are long healed. And she just looks at him and says, radio again. And this time he's on top. And he just keeps thrusting inside of her. Where this time he's just using his tail as a whip. He's grabbing her boobs, and he's just telling him to slow down. It's like, no, you want this? You're good. I'm going full force. And then he digs his claws into the ground and starts running, running with her. First on the wall, but he actually digs his claws into the wall and starts climbing up while continuously thrusting inside her. He makes it all the way to the ceiling, just thrusting it in her. She's like, I did not expect you to have so much energy. Like, now you were suppressing my urges, and now I got released them. Yes, you do, don't you? And then they're on top of the ceiling. He's just constantly just thrusting in her. She's holding on to the ceiling. She's afraid she doesn't. She's gonna fall. And then Deku lets go, grabs onto her, and they fall on the ground. Which when they both climax. Let's say it is the next day. But she's breathing all heavy, so is Deku. He's just like, well, yeah, you are a lot better than Toga. Yeah, I know. I know. She has this big grin on her face. So that deal's a deal. I'm pretty sure you did knock me out. Like, so I'm gonna be a father. Father is right now. Yes, hopefully. If not, we could just always go again. And she just kisses him. Like, oh, all right. And they both walk out like caged men just having train guns raised, like saying, "No, there's no need." And Jackie was just saying, oh, maybe this won't be such a bad thing after all. Y'all must be thinking, wait, what about all the ships and shit you've been planning, man? Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? It's like, don't worry, I got something planned for you. Don't you dare doubt me. Either way, now we're cutting back to Ink, Go, All Might, and Toga. They're at the base. They're thinking, where the fuck you see it could be? And Toga just thinks, somewhere in the ocean, she starts putting some things in the computer. They may not improperly just show up. Like, they want to check on Zoo because he hasn't talked to them at all for the whole week. Mind you, they still have a week left. Yeah, they still have a week left. If I said they didn't, I'm retconning that because now they do, just for just for plot concerns. Anyway, yeah, probably they're wondering why Jacob hasn't contacted us, and she was just thinking, I hope he's all right. He'll just breaks the news to them, saying, "Yeah, he's gone. We have no idea what happened." Like, oh no! It's like, wait, what? What do you mean? I think we know where he is. What? You see, he has told us about his little, you know, mating season type thing. Oh, so you know that every so often he's gonna. Oh yeah, we know. And apparently if he can't find anything to destroy or some woman to fuck, he just goes back to the island. It's like, what? Yeah, so he can just relieve his frustrations on destroying the island. Huh. That's definitely one way to release stress, but really? Yeah. So let's go then. So it's like, I'll scout ahead. You just to make sure he doesn't attack any of you. So, like, no. Joe's like, no, bad girl, bad Toga. We know exactly what you're going to do. Sue and me, I was like, wait, what? She's like, she just wants to plow my son. Like, that's not completely true. I'm worried about him too. And the wildlife that could be on the island. And one just looking at each other like, very true, you kitten. Okay, either way. And they just head off by helicopter this time. They ended up at an island where a bunch of soldiers are just ready to shoot them. In which Katara just stops them. And she's with Deku and he looks like this in all his badassery. Huh. Hmm. But either way, me and Robbie are like, oh, we knew you would just be here. Yeah, you just says, yeah, I just didn't expect it to be occupied. Like, so, who's this? They do see what she looks like, and they're just wondering, okay, so there's another cat person here, so looks like he relieved his stress. Deku just grabs Katara from behind and says, yeah, you have no idea. And Toga, she's looking a little bit steamed, and it's so obvious. While Droppy and Mina are upset, they're just more or less better at hiding it. Like, really? So you spent your time mostly with her. You could say that. I technically made a deal with her. He goes, eyebrow raised, like, deal? What kind of deal could you possibly have made? And he just explains the deal they made. It's like, Ego is conflicted because, on one hand, every other woman is safe from his little change, his little main season, but on the other hand, she kidnapped her son and practically tortured him with videos of her touching herself, but or at least the audio. Oh yeah, you thought I forgot about why I said in the last video? Mm-mm. I forget what I said. The audio was her, but it was someone completely different. I'm talking about someone, someone from them poor mags that, someone from that Playboy magazine that people back in the day used to get, and probably still get now, just not as often thanks to the internet. Yeah, just so he thought he knew what she looked like, at the very least. He never saw the real her huh, until they decided to bump uglies for the first time. So he was just thinking, oh my god, no wonder he's falling for her. Not only did she pretty much kidnap him, drug him, and entice him with some noise content. So you restrained him, huh? How did you? How were you able to do that? Actually, it was very interesting. See, I knew about his powers since mine and his are pretty much the same. Well, my scientists were actually smarter and just made calculations on how strong I would be. And since me and him pretty much at the same strength with him being only slightly stronger. I, I mean, he is stronger. Just and she starts to get a little moist down on her, just thinking about the strength he just showcased, and she just snaps out of it like, either way, they planned just in case for my escape, but they didn't plan on me using pheromones because since I made sure they didn't know about them. Like, so you pretty much did what he did, but he used that just to escape. Yes, plus I slaughtered everyone myself. I didn't need help. I didn't need to wait for. As soon as I decided to do it, I did it. I didn't have anyone. And I didn't have to make a name for myself because, well, it's better if people don't know what you look like. And Deku was just, he's still holding her from behind. Choga's just hearing blah, 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 blah. I did this, blah, blah, blah. Right now, she seemed red. The character just notices that she feels the hostility, the bloodlust that Choga is just admitting. Like, huh, it's nice to formally meet you, Toga. Want me to tell you something? He said he had so much fun with me. He said I was better. I was like, what? Oh yeah, apparently she's just gesturing at the rose garden, you know. So, like, I'm a lot tighter than you are. Joker's just taking great offenses. And oh, really? Yeah, oh, yes, I enjoyed every inch of him. Like, Joker's like, wait, like, oh, yeah, it was wonderful. Like, you should know too, right? Toga's taking grave offense to whatever she's saying. And Mina and Froppy are not only pissed at Katara, but they also pissed at Toga because Toga was Deku's first. So they got kind of mixed feelings about Toga and Katara. And Toga just says, fuck it. And she takes out this this blood pill that she's had. And Katara's like, wait, what are you doing? She just swallows it. She slowly turns into Deku. Like, oh, you want to fight? Like, no, I want to show you something. Like, what? And she contorts her body just, and it slowly twists and turns. She's like, what just happened? Everyone's shocked because we didn't see Toga do this before. And that is where I'm going to end this off. Oh yeah, I've noticed that you guys are pretty much perverted as hell, except for one person who actually commented that he prefers the action scenes. You know, yeah, he actually said he prefers the action scenes. I think it was Jacob. Jacob is the pure one of us. He's the pure one of us all. Uh, yeah, he's the pure one. At least for now. For now, he's the pure one. For how long? Time will tell. Either way, see you later, children.